Yesterday I showed how to install Ubuntu 15.04 on the VirtualBox. Today I'm going to show you how to increase or decrease the amount of resources that you give to it. Now, in order to change the amount of resources, you can't have the virtual machine be in a saved state. It's got to be in a powered off state. So since I had saved it, I have to first bring up the saved state, and then I have to do a good clean shutdown, and then I can change the resources. So we're now restoring the virtual machine. Of course, saving the state of a virtual machine allows you to restore it much faster than doing a boot. It is equivalent in a Windows machine of going to sleep or hibernating. I'm going to pause now until we are done with this step. Okay, apparently VirtualBox was actually mistaken, and this was taking a few seconds rather than 15 minutes. So I did not pause for more than 10 seconds. And now I go in there. And I will exit. Before I do that, I want to just lock the terminal to the launcher, and you have to be a root to do a shutdown. And you have to give it a time. Okay, we got a kernel panic, so I can normally, if this was at work, I would investigate the kernel panic, but at this moment I don't need to. I will just shut the machine down, power it off. Now that it's powered off, I can go into the settings. In the system, I can change the amount of memory, let's say, to 4 gigs. I can change the number of processors, let's say to 2 processors. And I can also make the number of displays the same as the physical number of displays that I have. I have 2 displays at this moment, so I can make my virtual machine have 2 displays. Okay, and now I will reboot. This 1 here means that this is the first display, and if I move this 1 to the second display, it did not change. So let it finish booting and see what happened. Okay, now the second display came up too, and I am going to move the second display to my second physical display. Actually, in case of the 15.04, it automatically set up the 2 displays. The 2 displays are actually separate, and I'll show you. Now I've brought a terminal into this display, and I move it to the other one, and it disappears from this one. So it automatically did this in the 15.04.